Hey guys, Dr. Luke Stringer from Advanced Health Chiropractic, and a really common question that we get asked in the office all the time is why does my pain get worse throughout the day, especially when I'm sitting? And it's a great question, and essentially I want to explain to you why that's happening. So the first thing we focus on when we're discussing low back pain and addressing low back pain are three main areas. First of all, it's the structure, posture of your spine, it's the function within the joints of your spine, it's the health of the soft tissue. So essentially when you evaluate a healthy spine from the side, in your low back, you should see this nice even curve, we call this lordotic curve. It should be at 40 degrees. However, unfortunately in today's society, everything's in front of us, right? We're technology dependent. So what happens is, through all that repetitive stress of sitting, the spine shifts. So what happens is, the repetitive stress of sitting shifts your spine out of alignment. This creates an issue within the disc and it increases the intervertebral disc pressure. So essentially, instead of having all the weight of your body displaced and carried even in your posterior, the back of us, everything starts to shunt forwards. Well, this is going to damage the soft tissue, which we'll go over later on. What happens is the front of your discs, right here, start to come under a massive amount of stress and tension. And that stress and tension over time breaks the disc down. So what happens is a healthy joint, which is made of a lower bone and upper bone, and a disc, which is nice and plump, gives the nerve canal, or pardon me, gives a nice big canal for the nerve to come out of. Essentially, that's how we function, or we should function within textbook normal. But again, when we have that intervertebral disc pressure, we start seeing thinning of the disc. And what happens is we lose the disc height. And when we lose the disc height, the nerve canal essentially becomes smaller. When it becomes smaller, it gives us essentially less wiggle room for that nerve to come out. So imagine as you sit 8 a.m., you're putting a little bit of pressure on the spine, and as you sit at 4 p.m., you're just sat for 8 hours, you're just continually crushing that disc. And as that disc thins, you're going to start impinging those nerves. And obviously if you create stress and tension on the nerve root, you're going to get low back pain. And you can even get pain that's starting to refer into your extremities. So essentially when you evaluate low back pain, you have to check the structure of your spine. You have to address good function, i.e. does that joint have good range of motion? And then we also have to address the integrity of the soft tissue. Is it healthy? Is it stable? Is it moving well? And we do all three here at Advanced Health Chiropractic. So if you're suffering with low back pain, you have a co-worker, a family member, a friend who aren't able to do things that they should be, I encourage you or them to click the button below, fill out the contact form, and set up an appointment so you can essentially come on in, get a clear diagnosis, and create a treatment plan so we can get you out of pain and get you living pain free again. Hopefully see you in the office soon.